Hey everyone, it's Tyler Lamparter, Principal Product Manager at Celigo. So today I'm going to be showing you how to add custom headers to your CSV files for file provider imports. Not all of our file provider imports currently have the custom row header field in the UI. Google Drive does, for example, but like FTP imports and S3 bucket imports do not. So I'm going to show you how to add that via API in case you do need it for these other file providers that do not have it currently in the UI. So to show you what I mean, I'll come to a CSV example here. You can see sometimes you might need like a CSV header that has like maybe like the report ID or report date, along with maybe the column headers and then your actual data. So in this case, I'm going to be putting this as custom headers. And if you're in Google Drive, you can see that the field is down below under custom header rows. And here you can just enter like new lines to add new rows that you need for your specific CSV file. But you can see on other file providers like FTP and S3 buckets, that option is not there. So it's missing right here. But it does still work. So what I'm going to do is actually just update it via API. And I'm going to actually use Zangabox's Chrome plugin here. So if you come over to, Zangabox Chrome plugin, this actually gives you an extension that will let you see basically the JSON of all of our resources, so you can easily just update it in the UI without having to use like Postman. So if I come back here, I already have that plugin installed. If I come to Google Drive and open it, all right, you'll see here I have this custom headers row field along with a few different strings within the array. So for the first line, second row, etc. So in this case, I want to basically add this same field to the others. And so I'm going to go to the FTP. I'll click the Zangabox again. And you can see it's not here, right? So now I need to add it. So if I come over here to text, I'll add a new line. And then I will paste it in here. There you go. You can add more values. So let's say you want a second row, second line. And that's it. Then you hit put, and it's going to make that put request to our API to update that import. Refresh the page. And again, you won't see it here in the UI, but if I click the Zangabox extension again, I should be able to see that in the actual data. Right, so now I have custom header rows. And when you place that file in, it will create correctly. So, and then to note one thing, for now, you should not use this option with the include headers. Right now, these field headers are actually being placed above the custom headers. So if you do want to use this option to have your field headers, you need to include it in the custom row headers as well. So you'd have like a third line here for your column headers. That will be getting fixed, but in the meantime, don't use this in conjunction with this option unless you specify it in the custom rows. So that's pretty much it. And if you see an example here, go over to my Google Drive, and you can see that file that I placed here. Whoops, that's not a good test. Let's see here. All right, let me just run it. So I'll run it for you here, just on this FTP step. And I'll come back when it's done. All right, now that it's done, come over to the run history. And I'll actually just download those files. Let's see here. I'm actually not sure which one it is. Let me just go with this one. Open it up, and there you go. So you see you've got, this is where I was saying that the file header goes above. So if you don't use that, this is what your output would be. So that's pretty much it. And see you guys on the next one.